Hi everyone, in this video I am presenting the topic page replacement algorithm. Now let's start. Before going to the topic, I would like to give you a brief description about paging. Now let's see what is paging. Paging is a memory management method used in operating system. And the idea of paging is to divide each process into a number of pages. And the main memory is also divided into a number of frames. As you can see in this figure, the process is divided into 4 pages and the main memory also contain 4 page frames of equal size. Now we have to map each page of this process into one of the frames of the physical memory. That is the idea of the paging. And these are the two terms that are associated with the paging: page hit and page fault. What is page hit? When the requested page is available in the memory, it is known as page hit. And page fault means when the requested memory reference is not available in the primary memory, it is known as page fault. When a page fault occurs, the requested page has to be brought into the memory from the secondary memory. That is the concept of paging. Page replacement algorithm decides which memory page is to be replaced when a page fault occurs. There are various page replacement algorithms are there, and each algorithm it has a different method for selecting the page to be replaced. In this video I am discussing about the following page replacement algorithm, that is first in first out page replacement. The second one is least recently used LRU page replacement, and the third one is optimal page replacement. And in FIFO page replacement, it is the simplest page replacement algorithm. And the idea of the FIFO page replacement is to replace the page which is oldest. And in order to find out the oldest page, it uses a FIFO queue. And in the case of LRU page replacement, it will replace the page which is least recently used. That is the concept of the LRU page replacement algorithm. And in the case of optimal page replacement algorithm, it will replace the page which will not be used for the longest period of time. And in order to find out that victim page, it requires future knowledge. At the same time, the optimal page replacement algorithm guarantees the lowest possible number of page fault. Now we can go through each of these algorithms in detail. Let me illustrate FIFO page replacement algorithm with the help of an example. Suppose that this is the reference string. Reference string denotes the order of the memory reference. Assume that there are 3 page frames are available in the memory. And this is the FIFO queue. And H denotes page hit and F denotes page fault. The initial page reference is for page 7. Since we can see that the page 7 is not available in the memory, it will be brought into the memory and it will create a page fault. At the same time, the page 7 is added to the end of the FIFO queue. And the next reference is for page 0. Again, page 0 is not available in the memory, it will be brought into the memory and it will create a page fault. And the 0 is also added to the end of the FIFO queue. And the next reference is for page 1. You can see that page 1 is not available in the memory, it will be brought into the memory and again it will create a page fault, and similarly page 1 is also added to the end of the FIFO queue. See, at this point the next reference is for page 2. We can see that page 2 is not available in the memory and at the same time all the 3 page frames are filled in the memory. In this case, the operating system has to select a page for replacement. Here comes the importance of the page replacement algorithm. The page replacement algorithm will select a page for replacement, and this page has to be written to the secondary memory and the new page has to be bring into the primary memory. So in this FIFO page replacement algorithm, it will select the oldest page for replacement. Here you can see that the oldest page is 7. So it will replace page 7 and the new page is added to the end of the FIFO queue. That is, page 7 is replaced with page 2. There is no change in the case of another pages and it will also create a page fault. See, in the next case the page reference is for page 0. We can see that page 0 is already available in the primary memory. Therefore, it will not create a page fault and it is known as a page hit. Now, see the case of reference 3. In the case of reference 3, the page 3 is not available in the memory. Therefore, the operating system has to select a page for replacement and the FIFO algorithm will select the oldest page from this set for replacement. From the queue, we can see that the oldest page here is page 0 and it will add the new page to the end of the queue. That is, 3 is added to the end of the queue and the page 0 is replaced with the page 3. This is the status of page frames in the memory and again it will create a page fault. If we proceed in this way, we can see that the final table will be like this. And from this, you can see that the total number of page fault is 15. And this is the status of the FIFO queue. 701 is the final page frames in the memory. Okay. Next, I will discuss about the least recently used algorithm, that is the LRU algorithm. The LRU algorithm replaces the page that has not been referred for a long time. That is, it will replace the least recently used page. Now we can move on to an example. The reference string used in FIFO is used here also. The initial page reference is for page 7. Since page 7 is not in memory, it will create a page fault. And the next reference is for page 0. Again, page 0 is not in memory, so it will be brought into the memory and it will create a page fault. The third reference is for page 1 and page 1 is again absent in the memory. Therefore, it will be brought into the memory and again it will create a page fault. And in the case of the next reference, page 2 is not in the memory. Therefore, the page replacement algorithm has to find out a page for replacement. And in the case of LRU algorithm, it will replace a page that is least recently used. And in this case, we can see that 1, 0 and 7 are the recently used pages. And among these pages, page 7 is not used for a while. Therefore, page 7 is replaced with page 2 and there is no change in the case of another pages. Again, it will create a page fault. In the case of page 0, there is no problem occurs because page 0 is already in the memory. Therefore, it will not create a page fault. Therefore, it will create a page hit. And in the case of page 3, again page 3 is not in the memory. So we have to find out a page for replacement. And 0, 2 and 1 are the recently used pages. And among these, page 1 is least recently used. So page 1 is replaced with page 3. And again it will create a page fault. If we proceed like this, we will get the final table like this. And you can see that the total number of page fault here is 12. Next, I am moving on to the optimal page replacement algorithm. The optimal page replacement algorithm replaces the page which will not be referred for so long in the future. That is, it will replace a page that will not be used for the longest period of time. Now we can move on to the example. The initial page reference is for page 7. Since page 7 is not in memory, it will create a page fault. The next reference is for 0 and again 0 is not in memory. Therefore, it will create a page fault. And the next reference is for page 1. Again, page 1 is not in memory. It will create a page fault. And the next reference is for page 2. As we can see, all the 3 frames in the memory are used. Therefore, the algorithm has to find out a page for replacement. And the case of optimal page replacement algorithm, it will find out a page that will not be referred for so long in the future. So in this case, we can see that 0 will be referred in the next reference. Okay, and 1 will be again used in the future references, and 7 is the page that will not be referred for so long in the future. Therefore 7 is replaced with 2. 7 is replaced with 2, and there is no change in the case of other pages. Again it will create a page fault. And in the case of page reference 0, there is no issue occurs and it is a page hit. And in the case of page 3, again it creates a page fault since page is not in the memory, and 2, 0 and 1 are the pages that are currently available in the page frame. So the algorithm has to find out a page that will not be referred for so long in the future. In this case we can say that 0 will be used in the next reference, and 2 is also used in the coming 2 or 3 references, and 1 is the page that will not be referred for so long in the future. Therefore 1 will be replaced with 3. 1 will be replaced with 3, and there is no change in the case of other pages. If we proceed like this, we will get the final table as follows. And from this table you can see that the total number of page fault occurred here is 9. We can go through the analysis of FIFO, LRU and optimal page replacement algorithms. The efficiency of a page replacement algorithm depends on the number of page fault, and the aim of the algorithm is to reduce the page fault rate. The page fault ratio is defined as number of page faults divided by total number of page references. And from the examples we have seen that for a particular reference string, the FIFO algorithm produced 15 page fault out of 20 page references. And this is the simplest algorithm for implementation, and this algorithm produced 75% of page fault ratio for a particular reference string. And in the case of LRU, the page fault number of page fault was 12 out of 20 page references, which is better than FIFO algorithm. And optimal page replacement algorithm produced only 9 page fault out of 20 memory references. And the page fault ratio of optimal algorithm is good compared to FIFO and LRU. But in the case of optimal algorithm, in order to replace a page that will not be used for the longest period of time, it requires future knowledge of memory references. Therefore, this algorithm is difficult to implement. This is the end of my session. If you like this video, please share with your friends. Thanks for watching.